potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today, guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Running inside, it's Hill. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got to the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Might be changing the route. Moore. Pressure coming. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
The run inside. It's Davison. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Ducks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Here's Moore to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Right down the middle. The short hands, it's Alexander. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his...
He's taking the shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Moore. Looking for a deep man. Upstairs he's got it. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Miller. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Just going to keep it after the snap. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. It's third and goal and third and long. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. The snap sets up the throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Rebels. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
They decided to go for it on fourth down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on fourth down, it's a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Motion from the back. Dante Moore. That's caught. It's Griffin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Complete in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
Snags it, and there's running room. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Rides to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Lacy. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go, ready. Wide, 53, wide, 53. Ready, go.
More. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Moore will throw. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore fires to the middle. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Dante Moore wants to throw again. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Gonna run it. It's Davison. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He wants to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And This team is starting to put it together, 2 in a row following that 1-2 start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
He'll start the third quarter with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here's more to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davison. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And they're able to get him down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll know where to go, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays.
Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside, it's Davison. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing more. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Firing to the right, complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to pass. Going for the big play. Makes a grab deep. Here he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll go to the air. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Dante Moore going deep. He's got it down the field. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The run inside. It's Hill. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Moore to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. He gets it in! Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The sure hands, it's Miller. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. He just didn't have it there.
Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this one.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Over.
Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same pick.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with... Makes the catch, and he's free. Gets away from one. He's got space. The 40, the 20, into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They just keep firing. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The Rebels surge back on top.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Great job by the defense. They got penetration in the backfield. They were trying to throw for it to get the 2-point conversion, but instead the defense comes up with a massive sack.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. Bring in the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. Into the end zone for 6.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion? What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up, tight coverage on the 2-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Booster. Jet.
Here's more to throw. And the defense, they've got game at the 27.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Gets the back moving. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Makes the grab. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the 1st tackle, but couldn't.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Fourth down, Moore. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Throwing Moore. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open...
And if you one-legged, my nigga would have caught that fucking football.
In a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
From the gun on 3rd down. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker.
I fucking survived, goddammit.
The timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Well, I know when the defense goes back and watches this film, it's not going to be perfect, but that... Stop they needed, right, David? You've got 2 great offenses going back and forth. You just got to be able to break serve once, and the defense did it here at the very end. No matter how you do it, I know the stats...
I cannot believe that nigga missed the fucking ball, though.
Get the win.
That nigga been catching that shit all game.
But you also want timely defense, right? Like when you need it, can you come through? I know a lot of people were holding their breath on the sideline, wondering if they would come through, but they did. They got the stop in a big moment. Their offense scored a bunch of points.
Man, bruh, y'all seen the corner Mo wide the fuck open. He should have caught that bitch.
Man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these 2 teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win,
hey,
this is
the same thing what you said, man.
With respect to the college
the internet one fucked up.
This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big...